exams, and these are now on design. So in this first we will go for steel structures, and today we will see the questions on connections. So first rivet value is defined as, so it is the lesser of this, so bearing strength and sharing strength of the rivet. So option we have A. Factor of safety adopted by IS 800 1984 while arriving at the permissible stress in axial compression is. So if we will go to table 22, then in that one you have sigma cc and value considered is 1.67. Then prying forces are, so these forces are, we have tensile forces due to flexibility of connected parts. Option is B. In the theory of plastic bending of beams, the ratio of plastic moment to yield moment, we have that is shape factor. Option is A. The shape of the cross section which has the largest shape factor is, so we have that is diamond. In a steel plate with bolted connection, the rupture of the net section is a mode of failure under, so we have tension. The dimensions of a symmetrical welded eye connections are shown in the figure. The plastic section modulus about the weaker axis. So we have given this and weaker axis. So obviously we have weaker axis is axis YY. So we have it is about YY axis. So now we will find about YY axis, and it is moment of areas about neutral axis, or we can say about that axis. So we are interested with YY. So we have about this axis. And then you can see this. So we have 4 into 140 by 2 into 9 plus 140 by 4. So here we have considered, so total we have 140. And so if we will consider, so we have considered first this part. So from this, so we have this will be 1, 2, 3. So we have, these are the symmetrical parts. And then we have 4. And then this distance we have 140 by 2. And where it will act? Centroid of this. And then this comes 140 by 4. And 4 times I have shown you. Now for this wave, so this portion is considered. So we have this portion, half of the wave is 6.1 by 2, twice, because we have this will be Iy, and we have 6.12 on this side and on this side, so 2 times. So we have total 200 minus 18, so 182 into centroid 6.1, half of 6.12 by 2, and therefore 6.14 by 4. And we got this answer as 89.9 centimeter cube. Then here we are interested which one of the following conditions must be ensured to have the higher net tensile capacity of configuration shown in figure 2 than that shown in figure 1. So here we have to see it that our P square greater than 4 GD, and if this condition is satisfied, then we will get this value that is higher than 1. Because if we will go to section 6, and there you have equation B minus ND plus summation P square upon 4 GD and into T, and if we will go through this equation, then you should have that condition satisfied. A double cover but riveted joint is used to connect two plates, and that is given. So if we will draw the diagram, so we have diagram below. So that diagram is given. So answer we have actually A 87.1, 87, 88, 871.32 kilonewton. Now we have this diagram, and we are interested to find the capacity. So we have total bolts, if we will see, so we have total bolts are 12, and we have to calculate the capacity that is in shear and in bearing. So now as this is given, if we will see, we have given double cover. So we have that is mm, double shear, and therefore if we will see, so we have calculations in this fashion. So we have strength of bolt in double shear 2 into 12. So 2 because we have double shear. So 2 we have considered because we have double shear, 12 number of bolts, and then area of hole into permissible stresses. Now in case of rivet, we are going to consider total area of hole, and therefore 16 plus 1.5 whole square, and we got this value 871.32 kilonewton. Now strength of bolt in bearing, so we have 12 bolts, and we have value dt into permissible stresses, and we have substituted this value, and we got 1083.61 kilonewton. Now here if you will see, we have this value that is actually, so you can see the bolt diameter we have given, that is 20 millimeter. So actually we have this value that is 20. So in calculations we have considered this value as 20. So this is 20 plus 1.5, and we got this value as 871.32 kilonewtons. Then we have a 12 millimeter thick plate. So we have this plate, we have 12 millimeters, and these two plates, so we have, these are 8 millimeters. And then we have to find out value that is in shear, and bearing is given, and we have to find out the strength of the rivet. And then we have strength of bolt. Again in double shear, we have 2 into area of hole into permissible stresses. Now here actually we have 16 millimeter diameter bolt. And then if we will solve this, then by solving this, we are going to get first value, that is in double shear, we have 43.29 kilonewton, and in bearing we will get 56.7. So we have to go minimum of the two, as we have seen in last. So we have option that is B, 43.29 kilonewton. Then we have a steel plate of rectangular cross section, and value is given 15 kilonewton, and we have to calculate the maximum tension that can be applied to the flat. So we have flat ANF into 0.6 into Fy. So now we have 70 minus 2 into 11.5. So we have, this will be critical section. So you can take that critical section, that is 1 1 or 2 2. But we have to consider 2 2 because number of volts are more in case of this 2 2. And then from this we will get 42.3 kilonewtons. And failure of bolt we have given, that is 15 kilonewton, that is shear capacity. So we have 3 bolts, so 15 into 3, 45, and we have minimum of the 2, and that is 42.3 kilonewton. Option is A. So sorry, this is option A, we do not have option D. So we have option, that is option A, that is correct option. Then we will go in a fillet weld. The direct shear stress and bending tensile stress are 50 and 150. The equivalent stress. So we have formula B square plus 3 into tau square. So this is given in clause 10.5.10.1.1, page 80, and that value comes 173.1 MPa. So now similarly, you have these values 120 and 50 that are given. And from this, you are in position to calculate these values. So you will get again this value 148 MPa. So 147.99. So this is exact. So that is 148 MPa. Now angle is given 99 degrees. And for this 99 degrees, so if we will go to this section 10, and they have given against this angle, so 90 to 100. So we have this option as 95 to 100. So we have option as 0.65 S. Then we have 2 plates, and that fillet weld we have given, permissible stresses are given, and we have to find out the length of weld. And length of weld we have given, and we have to find out the permissible load P in kilonewton. So we have to find the strength of plate and strength of welding. Strength of weld is 0.7. So you can take 0.7 or you can go this value. If you will see, we have 45 angles, so you can take it as 0.7, not 7. So will be little bit change over there. And 115.5 kilonewton. And here we have strength of plate 50 into 8 into 150. These permissible values are given in the problem. And minimum of the two, we have that load P, which we can apply over here. And we have this value that is 60 kilonewton. Then two plates we have given, and we are interested to find the length of weld. Force P applied is 270 kilonewton, and then we have to use 800 2007. So we have Tu is equal to Fu upon root 3 gamma mw. So this is permissible stress. You can say we have, this will be permissible stress, Fu upon root 3 gamma w. So this is permissible stress. And I'll mention this. You take this 0.7 or 7. So by 0.7 you will get 102 something, and by 0.707 you will get value of L 104.8 millimeter. So we have to provide 105. So option we have B. Then 4 bolts. Now these are eccentric connections, and we have problems on this. So we are interested to find the bolt value. So we have here two forces are acting on this. So one force which will be your axial load, which will be perpendicular to this. So this we will say as we have considered it as FA. And the second we have to connect with this, and then we have to draw perpendicular due to this. Now moment due to 130 is clockwise, and due to this we are going to provide arrow in this way. It should give clockwise, and therefore we have 5 bolts. So we will get FA 130 by 4 because we have 4 bolts. So 32.5 kilonewton, and then FB is P into E into R upon summation R square. Now we have centroid over here, and this distance, so we have, this will be 240. So we are going to get horizontal 120 and vertical we have 50. And from this we have to calculate value of R, and that value of R we can calculate, that is equal to root of 120 square plus 50 square. And we will get this value as 130, and all R values are same. So summation R square will be, we have 4 into, because we have 4 bolts, and FB we will get 50 kilonewton. Then by using formula of F, we are going to get value 69.32 kilonewton. Option is B. Then we have a bracket plate connected to a column, and then we have 100 kilonewton load applied. Now we have to go in the same fashion. Then you can see this. So R we have to calculate here. So R we are going to get, I can show over here. So we have, this will be my value of R. Now we have R for 4 bolts only. For 5th bolt, your value of R0. So again, we have considered over here 4 bolts only. And these R, this will be actual maximum value. So I can say maximum value of the R. So farthest bolt we have to consider. So we have answer as 156.20 kilonewtons. And then we have, this will be last. In this one, R value is directly given. You can see over here. So we have R value, so 4 bolts, and R is directly given. That is 5 centimeter, means we have 50 millimeters. And then simply we have to put in the same way, no change. We have 4 bolts. We do not have actually 5 bolts. So we have over here, that is 4 bolts, and then we are going to get this value as 2.5 kilonewtons. Here also we have considered 4 bolts, and from this we will get value, that is in the same way. Cos theta we have to consider. So theta we have to consider, and that theta we have cos 35, 135 we have, and from this we are going to get this value as 6 kilonewton. So you can see these values. So here also we have this 75, 75. So angle we have 45. So likewise, we have to find out the angle theta, and then we have to calculate these values. So this is all about your connections. So today we will stop here only. So in next lecture, we will go for the remaining part from gate, that is in steel structures. So, okay, thank you.